The Ford Taurus was a longtime favorite for Americans in the early to mid 1990s, as well as the late 80s. It was an American favorite because it represented value and aerodynamic design that was never seen before on an American car when it was introduced in 1986. Today what I have here is this 1995 Ford Taurus GL. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now, this generation Taurus had a pretty short run. It only lasted from 1992 to 1995, and that's because Ford was realizing that the Japanese competitors were catching up in terms of sales. Now, as far as styling goes on the vehicle, I've always loved the styling of this generation Taurus. Very conservative looking, and I think it's more conservative than the previous generation Taurus. But you have these halogen headlights. It's in this beige exterior color. Now here goes the key fob for the vehicle. No remote keyless entry here. This is 1995. Has a full beige cloth interior. Now, the step-in height for the Taurus is pretty low, but you're greeted with a pretty stylish cabin that some of the Japanese competitors just could not match. One of the most stylish cabins back in the 90s for an everyday car. Coming to your transmission, you have a 4-speed automatic with the overdrive mode. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. If they even work. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Halogen headlights. The Taurus was one of the first American cars to feature aerodynamic design never seen before on an American car. It was definitely a head turner when it came out in 1986. I do like how they do give you a little light under the hood here. A lot of everyday cars nowadays don't do that. Now, trims of the Taurus, you have the GL model, the SC model, LX, and then the Show, which was the high performance version of the Taurus. Seems like a hazard light started working. Now, competitors of the Taurus, you do have the Honda Accord, the ever popular Toyota Camry, as well as the Nissan Maxima and the Chevrolet Corsica. Rear window defroster. Power windows, door locks, power mirrors too. Armrest was pretty hard to the touch, but it did have a soft touch cloth mid-door panel. Upper door panel is a nice padded material. Full manual driver's seat adjustments. Now coming to the steering wheel design, I really do love this steering wheel design. I think it was pretty stylish for 1995. You have your cruise control buttons. You also do have a tilt steering wheel, intermittent windshield wipers too. AM, FM cassette deck back in 95, but as you can see here, this Taurus has a aftermarket stereo system. You have your AC controls, fan speeds, temperatures, and your different zones. And you have your digital clock right here. And then you have controls for your stereo system right there too. Manual dimming rearview mirror. You also do have an armrest right here too. Now one feature that I was very surprised to see was digital instrumentation. This is very surprising for 1995. And you have your coolant temperature right there. And then your digital speedometer, and then your fuel gauge, distance till empty. Pretty neat. Then also you have your Taurus logo right there too. Like I said, this is one of the most stylish interiors for a common everyday car back in 95. Now as far as the seats go, the seats don't provide that much support. A lot of American cars didn't back in the 90s. But I will have to say it's very couch-like, but not a whole lot of side bolstering or anything of that nature. And then the headrests do adjust at least, but it's just not very supportive. Then your rear window defroster is also located right here too. Alright, and let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle. Build quality and materials do follow through in the rear. Now sitting back here, just like the front seats, the back seats are very couch-like. No headrest back here, but you do at least have a little armrest, but no cup holders. Then you have your dome light right there. Dual map pockets too. And power windows for the rear. Alright. Pretty large cargo area, I have to say. Nice and spacious. Full manual passenger seat. Glove box compartment. Slams right down. Old cheap American quality. Oh man, American cars have stepped up their game in recent years in terms of quality. So the 1995 Ford Taurus represented a very stylish interior as well as exterior design in 1995, as well as a pretty good value too. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.